welcome to our Bliss series. I know I have been away for like close to 2 weeks, but I was caught up in a lot of things and I'm trying to be as regular as I can. So thank you for just keeping a bit of patience, and I appreciate your love a lot. So today what we are going to talk about is what to do when you are in the waiting period. Like you're recently single, or maybe you're giving shock to your relationship as to how it should work, and when you're just patiently waiting, like when will the right person come along, and it's like how long is it really going to be till you really find that person. Excuse me. And how can the love of Radhe Krishna, how can we use quantum physics like advanced spirituality to help us with this? Now, the first thing that we have to understand here is, what are we really waiting for? Is it just waiting for happiness that we are going to seek in a new relationship? Or is it just like a regular waiting period that we are talking about? And when we are talking about just a regular waiting period, it could be like 2 months for someone, it could be 2 years for someone, it could be 5 years for someone, as in how they really find their ideal love partner. So, how to wait, and how to wait really well, because I've read this quote somewhere that it's not about just waiting, but it's about how you act when you're waiting, and that determines the worth of your character. So, yeah, let's talk about that. Are you ready? Um, so, number one thing here when we talk about waiting is make the idea of love that you're seeking very, very clear. Meaning, not like a cliched advice that you have to find love within yourself, or you have to find like peace within yourself and you have to be happy first, or there's this other trend that's going that only when you are in a committed relationship, like you will improve and you will develop. So let's not go to any extremes. The number one thing is, and it's going to blow your mind, but there's nothing called as waiting. I mean, it's like either you're always in love or you're not in love. Like, because with Radhe Krishna, with Bhagavad Puran, we are talking about love as a state of being, love as who we are. And maybe it's the romantic love that's currently absent in your life, but you have so many different type of love that is present in your life. Maybe the love of food that you have, and here I'm using love as deep passion for you to understand it in your mind. Maybe you really love your dog or a plant or a tree, whatever, unconditionally, but the kind of love in relationships that you have in your life already, with your parents, with your friends, with your siblings, the more and more you value that, the more and more you appreciate that, it's going to be easier for you to attract that new person, that new romantic love. Because here we are talking about a specific category that you would want to attract. So you'll have to begin with appreciating whatever you have, whatever type of love that has been given to you. And not just appreciating, of course, spending more moments, spending money, spending time, spending energy. That's how you're going to get more of that. When you, because we can never manifest from a place of lack. And romantic love is just love. It's like saying that, uh, how should I say it? Like I'm sitting in front of a sky, so saying like this is the left side of the sky and this is the right side of the sky. The sky is just sky. Like, it's one. So that's the number one thing. Appreciate what you have, whatever type of love you have. Now the second point, do not, and I know like you should not start sentences with do not, but do not go back to your romantic history and try to do any healing or learning lessons, wound clearing, karma clearing, or forgiveness. That doesn't exist. Whatever is not in the present was never in the future, it can never be, it was never in the past, it can never be in the future. So all the excess that you have cheated on, you have taken money from, or they cheated on you, they like took advantage of you, they bad mouth you, whatever combination it had worked, there's nothing to let go. You know how letting go really sounds like? It sounds like, so let me tell you, I had coffee just like 20 minutes ago. So letting go sounds like uh, I have to now think that I don't have the coffee right now, and I also need to let go of the fact that I'm not happy for not having the coffee right now. That's how exactly it is. There's no let go, like, because it doesn't exist. It's as simple as that. You try to bring stuff from the past in the present, which is currently not existing, like there's no coffee here. But you imagine and you feel like, how can I let go of that feeling? That's what happens, even with quantum physics, like the scientists say, that you can either track a speed of a molecule, or you could really set its location, like locate its location. You can't do both. Like you can be in the moment, or you can enjoy and experience the transition. And either way, there's going to be negative always in your life. Delays, misfortunes, deaths, things that you don't like, don't appreciate. So there's no formula to clear away that. But coming back to our point, no ex healing and clearing and trying to learn the lesson, cord cutting, soul contract burning, whatever. That's the second thing. Now I understand that like coming to a page like Radhe Krishna and quantum physics, and I'm telling you how to attract a new partner, you might not expect things like these, but I'm not telling you to self-love or do any rituals, or maybe just think like it is only unconditional and whatever. Yeah, that's what love is. Love is a state of being, and being is always present. Always present. It's eternity. There's no time lapse, time gap in it. Now the third point, which is important when you want to attract romantic love, and I have seen it working for me. So I have had worked on this, and that's how I attracted a relationship. So imagine like you can use visualization here. Like, oh, that's the type of person I want, or what is the kind of experience that you are having when you are in that relationship. Like, how exactly are you feeling like? And after that experience, focus on yourself. What do you have? Like, what are the type of clothes you're wearing, or what's the profession that you have, or which location you're living in, or anything, how you're feeling internally. Try and do more and more of that. No, that those are not the qualities that you need to develop either, because everything is in the present. So maybe, like, if you see yourself wearing like a yellow or a red, you'll have these colors in your wardrobe already. Start wearing them. Maybe you see yourself as being an IT professional, and maybe you have that job already. So just enhance those qualities. You don't even have to get like new qualities, and that will never happen. That's the thing. Even when you visualize, even if your mind is telling you, oh, like all the past relationships didn't work because you didn't have these qualities, but we can only visualize things that we have experienced. I mean, maybe, like, I stay in India, I can visualize Australia because I have seen it on videos. So the qualities that you see, or the location that you see you are in, let's say like I'm in Dombivli and I like Dadar, for example. So does it mean that I have to move to Dadar? If I have been planning, then yes. If that's the location that you frequently visit and feel happy and positive, then doing that. It's never going to like force you to make any life altering things, like forcing you to step out of your comfort zone. But these things are the clues that you have already, and doing more of that is going to get you closer and closer to the person. So I'm going to quickly summarize these things for you. The first thing is what was the first thing? I forgot. Sorry. So the first thing is not self-love. The first thing is not even focusing on others. The first thing is whichever relationships you currently have in your life, focusing on that love, focusing on those relationships. Now, second thing, no past healing and clearing and blah blah blah, and no let go. You can have as much love as you want, romantic feelings for your ex, Y, Z, because we don't keep having them for 24 hours. Excuse me. But when you tell your mind, oh, I can't love my ex, and I think of him at least once a month when I go to this place, and that's hindering my new love and manifestation, is going to create more and more chaos. It's technically impossible, a human brain, to completely forget all the memories. So just not romantic ex, but there are going to be moments in your life where you will miss your colleagues, friends that you're not in touch with, your relatives. Not that you miss them like fondly, like sit like this and wow, not like that, but remembrance happens, and that's all right. And the third thing, visualize that you are in a relationship. See what it feels like, what the experience you have. Enhance that experience more and more in your life. And whatever qualities you see you having, place you are living, work on those more. By work, not like not creating them anew, but just getting into that space more and more because they're already present in you. So yes, I hope this video has helped you in understanding how to attract a new relationship, how to attract that romantic love and have that amazing fairy tale romance with the blessings of Radha Krishna, with this spark and being of unconditional love, and with the scientific mind of quantum physics. So I hope you enjoyed this. Stay safe. Radhe Radhe. Bye.